And that will be edited for the audio version. Good evening. I don't do much editing, that's for sure. Hello to everyone, including the cat.
No, I'm a cat.
How is everyone doing today? Tonight?
Good.
Sorry.
Tonight.
So
I'm fine.
tonight is session 3. And
Yep.
off cam, I think we've already had our little introduction thing, and I don't know what kind of news we have other than now I have more people's Instagrams, and so I will be sharing art from some of our amazing people who are on Instagram doing art and artist stuff. I won't be sharing one of our players' Instagram because they are not following anyone or posting.
Yep.
How is this possible? But kudos to her for not being, addicted to Instagram.
Someone told me to get an Instagram account, and I was like, okay. And I did, and that's all I did, and that was it.
You're still waiting for all the amazing things that are going to happen for you. Yeah.
Exactly. They were like, I needed this thing, and I was like, okay, I got it, and that was it. And I was like, okay.
All right. I will make one announcement that Wicked Saku, which is her Discord name, I can't remember her real life name. It's terrible. I'm a terrible.
Actually, I don't know it.
I don't know if anyone
with
does.
her.
She is Wicked Saku, but here we know her as Hugh. Tonight, Hugh will probably be played by yours truly, so don't expect him to be very talkative. He's just going to bash things if needed. And
good. I like this plan.
he will also look out for people damaging furniture. So, as one of the memes that so I would like permission to use these memes that you're creating. Nuria,
Sure.
do I have permission? Okay, then I will use that to post when we're posting to people on Instagram. I'm gonna throw it out there. I don't have that many followers though. One day. And so, if everyone's ready, we can begin with the recap of last week.
Mm-hmm.
So, note to self: at the 3-minute mark, you can put in my music. If you listen to the Spotify, I actually put music in. Music made by Boy King of Idaho. Definitely need to make sure that he is in the links to his music. He makes great music, and we definitely sample one of his songs in the podcast version of this session. The map that you're looking at, if we're going to start giving a bunch of shout outs, is Mikawa Maps. I have no idea how you say that, but his information will also be in the links. I believe it'll be in the chat or something somewhere on there. You can find him at Mikawa with a W Maps. Want to say thank you to him. He does a great job with maps, and he has a great collection of city maps, and they're for other places as well that are off shard. But we don't talk about the places off shard. We only talk about on shard. So, once again, Shard's not paying me to say these things, but Shard is the best, and everyone should be playing on it. If you're not playing on Shard, well, why even playing? So, having said all that, we will go straight into the recap. Last week, the party left the I guess discussed with Elias their new patron, the rules of what he was looking for when they would come to the city, and I'm gonna kind of fast forward through some of the things that happened, and you guys accepted, found out about having to go to this Leaky Tap Tavern, where this kobold organization called Silent K is going to give you a task, as you are going to ask them to a question for help on who in the nobility is behind, or just somebody that you can watch over or find out more information from in the nobility that has been apparently corrupted by this underground organization or cult. So you were given instructions on how to enter there and how to, with the password and everything, and how you're going to proceed when you get to the city. He gave papers that show that you guys came from the keep at Avalon, which is a little bit different order of the Cross Swords company there, as they are not volunteers. They are, I guess we could say, drafted by court, or appointed or assigned, or any other word that doesn't sound so bad as the reality of the fact that they are forced into service to pay a debt to society. So you guys were given fake tattoos that would show that you are also, I guess, criminals. You each came up with your own little criminal story, or were thinking of what it was in case anyone asks. And you were there on supposedly some secret mission for the keep to work out of this location. Also, you were not to mention, of course, that you work with him, and he made it pretty clear that you don't know who you can trust. So you made it to the city, and you found, as you entered the city, showed your papers, entered without problems, without having to relinquish your arms or equipment, and quickly found someone who was very helpful and wanted to take you to Casa Quixote, where the Adventurers Guild Hall in the city is. And he proceeded to take you a lot of turns and twists and alleys and back streets until you arrived on the backside of a building where 4 were-rats and a half-orc that's cloaked, all wielding scimitars, came out from both sides and addressed you, and kind of rolled initiative, but not really needing to roll initiative quite yet. So we can pump on the brakes on rolling initiative. And that is where we stopped last week. So here we are on the backside of this building in a little alleyway where you find 2 were-rats to your right and 2 coming from the other side, being led by this half-orc who is has a crossbow in one hand. You see a scimitar at his belt, and he addresses you and says, "Well, what have we here?"
So now we roll initiative? Do
Did
we
you,
owe
is
you
that
money or
is that
something?
off roll or on roll?
Oh,
Do we
roll,
owe
of
you
course.
money?
Like, hey, do we roll initiative now, Cyrus? Wait. Let me try and talk to this guy.
I wanted to charm him when he ran away, but I didn't have the chance because the session ended.
Who are you charming?
The half the
And where is the helpful person?
The helpful guy was almost grabbed and escaped clutches and walked quickly behind the were-rats and up down another alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As they say in the business, he exited stage left.
He fucked right off.
Yeah, he's gone.
All right. Well, can I like squeeze past everybody?
Yes, you've got at
Easy.
least 7 feet of distance there. It's not a problem.
Pardon me. Oh no, I'm stuck. I can't go. Oh wait, there we go.
I'll be right behind Rose because I have a plan.
So I just gotta look at the guy and say, "Do we owe you money?"
Why? Funny you should mention that. You will soon.
Soon. So you're doing all this and we don't even owe you money yet.
Well, how can we say, you're like the fly that attaches to a web.
Okay. Well, we have work to do and I don't have time for this. So can we meet later?
meet later. You're going to buy me a drink?
No, but you can buy me a drink for wasting my time.
Is
Ouch.
this a threat?
No, it's a friendly conversation. A threat would be us killing you.
That would be murder.
or trying. But it is you who find yourself in the web. It is not I. I am the spider, you are the fly. This is what you must understand.
That's when I will try to charm him. He has to succeed with 14 check.
14, so charm person.
Yeah. It's fail. Oh, he didn't.
Dirty 20. And he says, ho, ho, ho. Keep your hands down, please.
All right, well, keep talking. See how long I can stand this before we start killing you.
What, you are the tough one, aren't you?
No, I just don't like wasting my time.
You seemed more of the studious type.
Uh-huh. A lot of people make that mistake.
Well, hell, if you don't want to have any troubles, then let's see. There are 5 of you. Let's say 100 gold, and we will be on our way.
You just want us to give a bunch of strangers 100 gold pieces.
Well, we don't want to have to go through any rough business of taking it from you and maybe disarming you and all of these things.
You're also assuming we have 100 gold pieces for you to take. That's...
Well, one could hope. You do seem to have decent weaponry, and you don't seem to be poor.
So wait, where is this tattoo?
It is on your arm.
All right, I just show him my tattoo. I was like, they don't usually give us money when we leave.
Is it on? And I'm assuming you're wearing your ring on that same arm, that same hand.
I will say yes. I would have done the criminal combo on the one arm.
Okay. Oh. He puts his hands up to everyone. Oh. Are you all in the same proverbial boat?
Yes.
Oh. Well. He looks back to the back alley with kind of like a scowl on his face. Well. That is most unfortunate. I did not realize you were with the Casa Quixote and the cross swords. But you're not assigned to this city, correct? Not with that tattoo. You're far away from home.
I'm paying my debt to society for the crimes that I have done or some nonsense like that.
Yes, yes, yes. I've heard of the edicts. Yes, and so well, well. This explains why you do not know the city or where the house is. I understand. Okay. I think that you must well, you know, and everyone can relax. And he puts his hands so that the were rats kind of, you see their shoulders kind of hunch down, and they sheathe their scimitars. They're staying in place, but they seem to be more relaxed now.
Yeah, I'm not relaxed.
And he says,
No, I'm not either.
but I must say that you know, the my group of fellow compadres are in need of coin and food and, well, shelter for all that matters. How about we just say 1 gold for each person, and I will actually escort you to this house, and no more people will be bothering you, and I will make sure that you get an escort with my men, and just stick to the main streets and away from the riffraff.
I turned back to the rest of the group and was like, "Are you feeling charitable? Do you want to give away more of your money?"
Well, it will go to a very good cause. It is not for me.
They
It is for my
Which
people.
cause?
do they really look like they need money, like they are in need?
Well, I mean, roll perception.
Um, see. Oh fuck! I rolled twice. Sorry.
It's okay. 12.
Take
12
a
is
12,
pretty
I
good.
guess.
12 is good. When you look at the were rats now, they are covered with a cloak, and the cloak is not, it's not exactly new. It's not like flea ridden and full of holes, but
Mhm.
it's a little shabby. But what you also notice is they seem like you can kind of see where one of them, his hoods kind of fell back a bit, and his jaw and his neck and his chest look a little gaunt, like they haven't had a lot to eat. For as much as you can tell by looking at a were rat. Um,
And
the
that's this half orc.
He is
he
not a were
honest?
rat. The half orc does not
No,
look
I
like
know
it, but
he's.
yeah,
No,
he's
I know he's not a word. But may I make an insight check to know
yes,
if he's honest?
yes.
Let's see.
I will make an insight check too.
It's not 12.
I can find the inside. Where are you inside?
Yeah, please help me.
Oh, it's worse.
He's a
All right.
wonderful person.
So
Charming guy.
so Clarice, a 12. A 12 is a respectable number. You know, he seems really relaxed and at ease, and calm and sure of himself, and he doesn't seem to be trying to portray any type of deception, but who knows? You don't know him, but doesn't doesn't seem to be trying to deceive anyone.
Yeah, the other one looked the same. So I'll lean towards Rose and tell her I can give them one of my coins, but I don't want any of them following us.
All right. I look at him. All right. So we'll give you the money, but we don't need the escort.
Well, I would not be a very good host if I at least did not take you straight to the house.
I think we can find it ourselves.
I am not so sure, but okay. You
Well,
seem, and now he's kind of looking past, and he comes across around he gets closer to you guys and kind of comes around and sees people that he hadn't really seen before, including Hugh, who was kind of staying to the side of the wall because he didn't want to make himself known quite yet. And he takes a good look at that big boy, and I see that you are prepared to rumble yourselves. So this could have been interesting, but it would have been a waste of resources. Yes, you are quite capable, but believe me, there are other dangers, and it's getting late in the afternoon, and at night it could be much worse, especially underground, which is why we're out here forced to pick pockets from tourists and people who are lost. This is not good times for us.
I think Cyrus wanted to say something.
yeah, I was about to say that maybe the escort is. We can use the help since we don't know the streets.
Well, if my friends make you uncomfortable, to be honest, it's still light outside, and they don't want to be seen by too many people. But I will have them return to some chateaus, and I will take you myself. Who is the leader of this group?
That would be me.
Okay. My name is Jacob, and I bid you welcome to Windsor City. It's not what it used to be, that's for sure. But
Barely better than where I came from.
well, that is true. That is what they tell me about the keep at Avalon. That is all they do is fight against some pretty unmentionables. But hey, quickly it is becoming the same here, definitely in the sewers.
All right, well, then let's go. I'd like to be there before dinner.
All right, and I, of course, let me introduce you as well to my fellow comrades, and we have many more. This is just a few that were with me today. We're known as, well, they are known as the Sewer Rats, a moniker that we did not invent upon them, of course, but we have learned to wear it with pride, as they say. Yes, we seem to have no choice but to use it, and they will disappear now. And as he says that and does that, they start disappearing as if they were erased from the map. Oh. And did everyone take 1 gold off of their character sheet?
I wasn't going to give him the money until we actually got to the house this time.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
maybe half now, half later.
Can I trust you?
Can we
ambush
trust
us.
you?
Well,
Yeah, we gave you money.
first I am
People are-
asking the question here, please. Can I trust you? What is your name? I don't know your name.
No, you can't trust us. We're criminals.
Touche. And he's going to roll insight on that.
Uh-oh.
16.
Should I
Are you
roll
doing deception? Are you doing deception?
Yep.
Can I help her?
Roll deception.
Somehow?
Roll it with advantage. Oh,
Woo-hoo.
You don't need it.
okay. I see that you
I'm a criminal, a hardened criminal. Yeah.
I see. Well, While I am what some might say a petty thief, I do have many mouths to feed, people that are outcasts, and someone needs to take care of them, and it has been my job for quite a few years now, and I am also, I guess, some common criminal, but I do give my word that I will take you.
All right. And I give my word that we'll give you the money when we get there.
Fair enough. And shall we? Follow me. And he walks to the left, straight up, gets to a corner, takes a right. Anyone going to talk to him when he walks there, or we're just going straight there?
I'm going to let him walk like 5 feet in front of us and like keep an eye on him and follow him, but just kind of like also trying to keep, if I can see the casa, like in my view to make sure we aren't going to go down any more alleys.
Okay.
I'd like to also keep an eye on him, like a hand ready to unsheath a dagger or my rapier. But I'd like to ask him, so what's your relationship to Casa Quixote that you changed so abruptly?
Are you wanting to persuade him to talk about this, or are you just gonna hope he talks about it?
Well, I can roll persuasion if that can get him talking.
It might help.
See?
Ooh.
On fire. 24. Okay. Well, there is a certain captain that I have much respect for, that we have done mutual good where it can be done. And I have been, and my merry band has done jobs for Casa Quixote.
Really?
Yes.
That sounds interesting. So you kind of work for them, but you have to
No.
rob also?
I do not work for them. Sometimes our objectives align themselves, and we find ourselves, how can we say it, fighting for the same cause, but not to. We do not work for Casa Quixote, and it's always been a rather private arrangement. I should not even be telling you this because it was.
Well, I'm very persuasive, so.
Yeah, I see that. I guess I was taken off guard by all of this, and it's strange. I don't remember ever hearing about members coming back from the keep to here. That is rather strange, but
it is, right?
it is.
But there's a first for everything, I guess.
It makes me wonder. Yeah. Well, in the good days, we stole from the nobles, the corrupt ones. But now, that has become very dangerous. Some of the nobles aren't quite what they seem.
What do you mean?
You got written?
Well, our numbers have dwindled greatly in the last few months. The sewers are very dangerous, and there are things that are not alive down there, which, of course, if we say anything about that here, people would laugh. Oh, necromancy is outlawed. But something is going on down there.
Just because something's outlawed doesn't mean people don't do it.
Yes. Well, you might say that my job is outlawed to a certain extent, but we pay the right people and we try not to take from the wrong people, and we have survived. But now we're looking for a safe house. I need to ensure the safety of my friends well, no one cares for them. You see, when they contract the disease, it is as if they are already dead. And so, for personal reasons, I began helping them 6 years ago, and for some reason they have followed me. But now it has become very difficult. We lost Minnie under the sewers, and now we're forced to find ways to get food and shelter.
Jacob, how
Yes,
does one contract the disease? How does it work?
of lycanthropy. Well, it starts
I
with
have
the bite. Have you been bitten by one?
no.
Well, not everyone who is bitten becomes racked with this disease, but if the stars are aligned and you're bitten and it gets into the blood and your body is not able to fight it off, then you can become one of them. I have not. We have an agreement. I've not seen this, and we're not looking to increase numbers by creating more. However,
Yeah.
you understand.
I am sorry for your comrades, but it also sounds like the city is not the best place for them.
It is not, but where can we go? If the
Well-
sewers are taking them, we have no choice but to find shelter.
Can't you build maybe a small community?
Well, outdoors it would be worse. They would come find us and destroy us. So we have to stay to the margins and be kind of in the shadows. Yes,
That's unfortunate.
it is. And hopefully soon we will find an abandoned building that we can use that is away from the prying eyes and also good enough to stay away from the other factions that are not as honorable as we are.
Wow. I
So-
don't want to see how honorable they are.
Yes, there are other groups in the city that would not care if you're part of this alliance or this brotherhood, this group of the order of the cross swords. So, and since the captain has left the city months ago, it is all kind of, how can they say, gone to shit. Yes, no one knows where he is.
May I ask what's the name of the captain? Maybe I've heard of him.
Well, of course he is the Green Dragonborn. He is. You don't know. Well, he's not here, and you're not from here, so of course you won't know him. That's okay.
Can you give us a name?
It is a
The
lie.
name of the
Yes.
captain.
Hilargus? Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just making
Yeah, I
sure.
never heard of him.
Yes, he
Pity.
was a great man, and he did good for the city, and he disappeared, and now, well, okay, I speak too much, and look, and as he takes another left, you see this major building, like major,
Oh.
structure
Oh,
with the vines going across it, and it definitely looks defensible. And he says, "Well, Casa Quixote. It is the vines have kind of taken it over, but it still stands strong as it did 1,000 years ago."
Is there any marking or name on this building to know that it's indeed Casa Quixote?
Yeah, there's on the left and right panels, there's the shield, which is the coat of arms that has the 4 swords and the emerald in the middle. It's engraved into the stone. You can kind of make it out almost in the picture. Right?
Well, blimey,
You can
we're
almost see it, but we're at a distance in that picture, so can't really see.
All right. I'm going to take a gold coin of my purse then. There we go. And I'll give it to Jacob.
Well, thank you.
I'll give him a gold coin as well.
me too.
Me too. And not that I should be giving you this advice, but if you are, efficient at being in dark, unseen places and sewers, there are a lot of people, if you don't ask too many questions, that will pay you money to take boxes from one place to another.
Yes, we don't well, we have moved boxes through the sewers before, but now it has become very dangerous to people don't like to pay when their boxes don't make it to the destination, and neither do the people carrying them.
Hmm.
Yes, moving boxes now has become a very difficult task. So yes, I completely understand. And because my comrades are not to be seen on the city streets, I cannot just take them to hire a wagon with mules and drive through the city streets with sewer rats. So we have to find different forms of employment.
I
Or
would just up my prices, but
or
that's
find a way into the old sewers, which we have not found. There was, well, I have spoken enough and I have taken much of your time. You're here, and good luck with whatever mission that the keep has sent you, and hopefully you will return or not return there or whatever, and you have good fortunes. I wish you well, and good day.
Oh, Jacob, one more thing.
Yes.
I would like this man, Marley, I think he was.
Oh,
I would like him not to get near my people ever again.
don't worry, he will be very fortunate if he doesn't get near me again either. Totally understand. He's an idiot.
Thank you.
Yes. And so
Have a
sorry
good
for
day.
him. Yes, thank you. Goodbye. Good evening and good luck.
I'm gonna walk inside. Is it like there's like doors and we can go inside? It's like walk.
There's a major door.
All right. Can I open it, or is it like
You cannot open it. There's
I will
no
try
door
to
handle.
help him.
There is
is there a knocker or something?
there is
somewhere?
a major one. Yes, with the dragon head.
All right, I'm gonna look at Hugh. Can you just
All right.
thank you? Is there anyone around us at present, like in our immediate area?
You know, it's funny. There were some people in some of the streets as you got closer to this area, but in this area, it's like people walk the other side of the street or go around a building just to kind of avoid this whole little corner that's you know, uh it's actually on the edge of the city where you're at, kind of on the eastern edge. And behind it, it seems like it's just like this big building that just goes on and on to like a wall in the back. So it's kind of on a corner that you can't really flank it. And this is like the entrance. And so there's nothing next door to it or anything. You know, why would people be walking here? They avoid this
Okay.
whole little corner. So not much going on right here. About a block, 2 blocks away, you can see some people crossing and they kind of look at you guys. And then they see, you know, you're wearing arms and they, you know, head to the face to the ground and keep on walking.
Rose is gonna kind of like lean against the wall and be like, "Oh my God, we almost died."
That's what you're waiting on.
I'm gonna flash her and try to calm her down.
You did it great, Rose.
Balls on you, Lassie. I'm impressed.
Well, I was channeling my sister Orchid. I don't know how she can act that way all the time. There were so many of them. And, oh my God.
I was about to turn into a werecat.
Okay.
I wanted to.
I'm not gonna lie. I was probably gonna run away.
Well, I'm really sorry for making us fall for that. It happens when I give expecting something in return. It won't happen again, I promise. But you did really good.
Thank you. I lied and he accepted it, and that was great. I mean, I'm kind of proud of myself too. I didn't just start breaking down and crying. I handled the situation very well. But let's not get in that situation again.
Hugh kind of shrugs, grabs the knocker again, boom, 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 boom. And you hear, all right. You still don't hear
That's what
anything.
All right, gotta be a criminal again. Just pretend to be my sister. It's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Everyone always listens to her and gets out of her way.
I will offer. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
The screen is not showing anything to me because I was not sure. I will offer Rose a hug, try to calm her down. She's like in panic.
Oh.
Yeah, she did well. Don't worry.
I tell her, don't worry, you have your mercenaries if anything happens.
True. That's true. That's why you guys are here. Okay. And I just kind of look at the door again expectantly, like, are they gonna open up?
And then you hear this slide, this grating of iron against iron, and there's like this slat that's got to be at least 6 inches tall, and about, I don't know, 2 feet wide. And you see some eyes look out, and you hear all kinds of latches, and a big iron bar seem to slide, and the door opens inward. Well,
You get in first, you. And I presume.
That'll work.
enter.
I'll follow after Hugh. Act like I belong there.
And you see this older gentleman. Let's see. Let's show you. Kind of. Can you see that? No, you can't. Well, you see this red, very deep red robes that are open in the middle with these really large sleeves that are kind of rolled up, a scarf that is tied with a knot that's white scarf around his neck, a white mustache and goatee that hangs down to about his neck, some white hair going from the sides and around, and then this big horseshoe, completely bald in the middle, and a very, very nice black quarterstaff that is held very loosely in one hand. And he bows to you and says, welcome to this Casa Quixote.
Mm.
Please, come in. I am Armand Malester. Would you
Hello.
show me your papers? You are not from here.
No, I just
Please.
show him the papers.
The keep at Avalon. Huh. All of you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, a mission here. So secret. Okay. Please, come in and I will close the door. Everyone walks in.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see him close the door and start barring it with a bar, and then it's got a lock with a latch. And he says, okay. And he's in this like foyer that is kind of octagon. It has like, it goes out and then it, at an edge, and it comes and then it goes and then it opens up at the other end. And there's like this chandelier hanging from the ceiling that looks to be magically lit, and it's kind of dim in here, but enough light definitely to see everything. There are some chairs arranged. So because it's like an octagon, right? And you're in the bottom part and it goes like this, and in an angle, and then it goes straight and then another angle. On the parts that are angled are these chairs set up, and there's 2 chairs each, like facing each other with a small little table on each part of that octagon. So in total, there's like 8 chairs with 4 tables, and there's this big centerpiece rug that's under there, and it's an actual map of the kingdom on that rug. Well, kind of like what you're looking at here, right? On the rug. And he says, well, how long will you be staying?
Until the job is done.
Oh, very well. Very well. Because you are not, well, full members, so to speak, I will be charging 1 gold per day for room, board, and food, as per the usual rules. And I will give you 2 rooms. This is it. 5 people. Yes?
Yes.
Well, we only have 2 rooms to give you. You're not actual members from here, so you will have to share and understand that maybe some of the other members will not look upon you the same. You are branded, so to speak.
Well, I don't plan on spending too much time here, so it's fine.
That's no problem, but we will be charging daily because we do not know you, and we cannot give these services, the safe house and food, for free. So there is that. There is food. I will make arrangements for it to be ready. We have Maros ready, and we will give you some plates, and I will show you where, after I show you your rooms, I will take you to the comedor, where you can eat.
Is there any additional work we can do?
Oh, of course, I will take you as well to, after you eat, I will take you to the Room of Attunement. I would suggest that you reattune your rings to here. You do not want to be on the mission and suddenly reappear in Avalon. It is quite some distance, and I think your mission will fail. So we have a Room of Attunement here where everyone who is assigned to this house can reappear here. We'll also take you to the archivist and library. We have a very good library here. And there you can find, if you're looking for coin, there are, I'm sure, jobs here in the city that you can perform. And I will introduce you to the archivist Estorella when you are ready after you eat. So, shall I take you to your lodgings so that you can maybe change? And you don't need to run around fully equipped here. As you can see, I am not.
Then you're foolish. But take us to our rooms, please.
Yes, follow me. And he
Can
takes.
you repeat your name?
My name is Armand.
Yes. Yeah.
And,
Armand.
we will introduce ourselves more properly at lunch, at the,
Sure.
dinner. Sorry. The day flies
Rose.
by.
Hugh and me can sleep in the garden. Like, we really miss trees and grass. Like, we don't like rooms, right, Hugh? So we can give you the room.
Well, hold on. It is in the city. While you can go out with arms in the day, there is a curfew. I know you are new to the city, but there was maybe 2 months back.
What's a curfew?
Yes, there is a time with which everyone must be inside.
Oh, I don't like
Bye.
There is some bad things going on in the city, and 2 months back, it was declared a curfew.
What were these bad things?
Oh, well, you will find out the longer you are here.
But you're not going to tell us.
Well, at the meal, I will give you a full accounting of the happenings here. But first, change. You seem like you have been on the road for quite some time. We have a bath.
What's wrong with my clothes?
We have a bath. You can change. There is a basin near the bath where you can wash and clean your clothes if you do not have other attire. And you can have, there are lockers in the room to place your equipment. So, follow me. And he turns, and there's like these magical lanterns every 10 feet on the walls on each side, and they kind of flicker. They don't give out a ton of light, but like I said, it's better than dimly lit. You know, it's a decent light. It's not bright, but it's not too low where you're squinting. Just enough light to maybe not see the dust in the corners, but you can see, well enough that you don't need any assistance. And you pass halls So there's a hall to the right that you pass, and you smell like seafood cooking. It smells great. To the right, there and to the left, there's another hall that opens into this huge room. But as you walk by, you don't really get a good look at that. You keep walking, and then it goes out into like a cross section. And he says, to the right, you will find the Room of Attunement at the end of the hall. And you will see it is set up with not luxuries, but a very nice chairs and area to relax and attune yourself. To the left, down the hall and to the right, you will find the Grand Library and the archivist Estorella, who stays to all hours of the night. This is also where you will report any missions, and where you will receive missions, and where missions are paid. But all of that much later. I will explain. And straight ahead is the quarters area, and there are the temporary quarters down here, and as you get to the end, there are stairs leading up to the second and third stories, where they're more of the personal chambers of many of the members who are stationed here. And other rooms that, well, you're not going to need or have access to. I'm sorry, but you are not from this house, and you will be able to have access to the library and the Room of Attunement and the comedor, but you cannot have access to the floors above. If that is okay with you, I will take you here. It's just, let's see, I will give you rooms 5 and 6. They are across the hall from each other, and he walks a little bit further, and you see there's numbers on doors, and he's got 5 to the left and 6 to the right. And he puts his hand in the robes, and he's got all these keys, a bunch of keys. And he says, you will have no need to lock your doors at night. No one is going to rob here anyone. That is frowned upon. I hope you understand that you are not to rob either. I don't know what got you the brand, but if it was stealing, well, we cannot take one of your hands. And he looks at the hand where you have the ring. But we can take the other.
Could we lock them anyway for other reasons?
No, there is no reason to lock anything here. Outdoors, yes. Here, no one will steal. So, please, freshen up. There is a bath to the end, and instead of going up the stairs, there is a room for some bath area and wash bin. And he pulls out door, he unlocks 5 and opens it, and he opens up 6 and opens it. So, shall we say dinner in 2 hours?
Very well. Okay.
Good afternoon. And he turns around and heads back to the front.
I kind of wave everybody into room number 5.
Okay. They both have, let me give you a quick description. It's not fancy. There is a chest on the ground that's pretty big, all the way on the back wall. So it's about, I'm going to say about 6-7 feet wide and about 3 feet from the front to the back. And it's pretty tall. I mean, it's like 4 feet tall. So you can put like stuff in it. and it's not locked. And then to the left, there's a bed with a blanket that's folded. That's it. And to the right, there's another bed with a blanket that's folded. It's simple furnishings. There is no light, but there is a lantern, and there is a flint and incendiary device for lighting it, and there's a little flask of oil in case, I guess, it gets low. So if you want to light that, you'll have to put oil into the lantern and start a little spark and start the lantern. And it's got, one of those little, what do you call it? It's like a little, you can like dim the light, or you can turn it, you can like kind of adjust how much light's coming out of the flame. It's got a little.
I think it's called a hood.
Yeah, thank you. A hood. Thank you.
All right.
I look at everyone.
So it's like dark. So if you don't have dark vision, you can't see.
Does anyone need a
lantern?
Okay. So you light the lantern and you find the right amount of light that everyone's comfortable with, and he walks away. And
I'm gonna close the door so we're alone. All right, guys. We got to the first part. I'm not attuning here, but feel free to do so. What do you
Can
guys
you attune twice to something?
Well, if we attune here, we'll come back here. But right now, we're attuned to the other place, and we'll go to the other place, which I prefer. I don't know. I don't get a real trusting vibe.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's secrets?
It is
I
kind of
don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like that we can lock the doors. I'm gonna sleep with a dagger under my pillow if you don't mind.
Oh no, I'm doing the same. And I don't want to be in a room by myself, so please someone stay with me.
Yeah, you and me will sleep in the other bed.
Okay. That's good.
There were 2 beds here, right? Only 2 beds.
Yeah, there's 2
One
beds
bed,
in each
right.
room. So
In each room. So we have to share.
yeah.
Okay.
I can sleep on the floor if you want.
You will not
Can
sleep
have
on
the
the
bed.
floor.
I can
But
sleep on
I
the floor
can.
too. On a lot of the digs, there's not a lot of, modern conveniences. You might have a tent, you might not. You just sleep in the ruin and hope nothing attacks you. But yeah. So.
I have a bedroll, don't worry. I was just thinking that we are not very accommodating.
Are you sure?
I can sleep on the floor. Or we can share a bed.
What do you want to do first?
We can
Do you
share
want
a
to
bed.
do the job first? Or do you want to go to the library first?
I want to shower.
Okay. Yes, I meant like tomorrow, not tonight. Like shower, eat, sleep, wake up, and
We remember we have to go to the district.
We got the district. Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow.
okay. We can do that. I'm pretty sure tomorrow night would be better. Or do you want to do it during the day? Is it open? I mean, it's a better.
We didn't ask about the curfew.
Well, the curfew's just to get into the city. Once we're inside, so so I think we'll be fine.
Oh, right. I forgot that. Sorry.
No,
So-
it's okay. New place, new rules.
New rules.
Don't like it here.
So okay, tomorrow, then we're going to the. Where did you say we had to go? Casa Archivista.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. During the day, maybe. Afternoon.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
whatever.
good. And when are we doing the mission?
Well, I mean, that is the mission. We have to go there and talk to some people and then just get some information and then go. That's why I was like, maybe we should go to the library first and talk and chat before, well, we can do that. And then we can go there like late afternoon. And so, because we're going to have to go do another mission for some other people. And I don't want to not get a chance to go to the library first.
Then let's go to the
Sure.
library right now. At least the one that's here. What if we go to the library, the one that's here, and talk to this Storella? Storella?
Oh, yeah. Well, let's go after dinner. I'm gonna freshen up.
Then I'll go to take a bath. I need it.
All right, so we'll do dinner and then the library and then mission tomorrow.
Yeah.
Violet, would you like to take a shower?
Me,
Oh, you know, there's no shower, right?
Bath, then.
so it's not that fancy.
Okay.
I mean, she can stand there. We could dump water on her. Same difference.
Yeah. With like a bucket.
Yep.
Yeah, just
Everyone take turns giving everyone else a shower. Like, yeah, we get 3 buckets.
Teamwork.
Teamwork, yes.
I'm just asking because if he wants to go, if she wants to go first, then she can go first. Then I'll go last or something. I don't know if
feeling
you
like
want to
this
take
is
that.
I have a feeling that this will be like a shared bath, not a private one.
Let's go check it out. I'll just open the door again and
Yeah.
shuffle down the hallway and look at this bath.
Okay, as you
What's up?
pass.
I leave my backpack here. I will leave my backpack in the room.
Okay, you're still all in full armor and stuff.
Yeah, I left my backpack there as well with all my
Yeah.
stuff in it, but yeah, I didn't lose the weaponry.
I have my weapons.
Okay.
Same.
All right. So as you
I don't
walk,
need weapons.
as you walk down the hall, and it's funny, you know, you don't see anyone. You do pass a number of doors, you know, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then it opens into a big T. And at the end, now you see where this stairway they're talking about, and it kind of goes up to a landing, turns, goes up, and it seems like it goes up. You can't really see more than just the level above you. And if you go around the stairs, there is a opening, and it's stone, and you can almost feel the moisture. And you walk a little bit further, and you turn to the right, and you find this very large room that has this, like, it's not bad actually. It's not marble, of course, but it's kind of like a granite stone square that's filled with water, and on the edges there's like stones that go all the way around that you can sit on. And the water would, if you sat on it, the water would, well, in a normal sized person, the water would get up to, I guess, mid above the abdomen if you're sitting in it. And if you go in the middle, it's a little bit deeper. Underneath, there's like openings, and there is this big trough of like coals and a shovel. And there's a torch that's on the wall. Well, there's a number of torches on the wall that are lit, that is illuminating here. There's no magical lighting here. It's, hey, we've got torches, keep them lit, and you can use the torch to light coals if you wanted to warm the water that is in there. There is also a number of rags that are hanging on the wall, and there is a few buckets that are, you know, upturned and stacked wooden buckets.
Well, looks like we can all take a bath.
I'm already taking off my clothes and running to the water.
Okay.
Me
It
too.
is kind of cool, kind of cold.
I'm gonna go light the coals and
I'm
get
used
Yeah.
to cold water. We don't have hot water in the forest.
Okay. So you
Honestly,
light some of the
like
coals. How much coals are you lighting? Just curious.
half.
It's a pretty big area. Half would
Is
be,
it a pretty? What?
I mean, you're talking, the square is like 10 feet by 10 feet. I mean, that's
Okay, I'm just gonna do one.
All of it.
Corner?
Fucking light all of it.
areas.
okay.
Just one corner.
Okay. All right.
I like fucking cold.
They start to light a little, and because you know how to do this, you blow on the coals a bit, and they start to heat. You can smell the smoke of the coals in here, but you look up and there's this kind of opening that looks like a vent. It's like a grate. And so you feel like it must vent out any smoke, so that, because you can imagine if it was a closed off area and you start lighting coals in it, you could
Don't
get
wanna
really
start.
bad quickly.
Yeah.
But there seems to be kind of like an air current that comes from one side to the other. So like if you're sitting in the bath and from where you came and turned, so it'd be kind of like a south to north direction. Seems to be not a breeze, but like movement of air, and it kind of takes the smoke to this grating that's in the back corner of the wall, and it kind of disappears. Kind of nice.
All right, I'll take
Engineering.
off my clothes, get my bucket and a rag, and get into the bath.
All right. Still cold, but it's starting to warm in the area you're in.
I
Oh,
will
this isn't so
swim.
bad.
I'm gonna hug Cyrus until he's warm enough.
I'm swimming towards Violet. Like following me.
Hugh is
No, I
still
mean,
just kind of
before-
looking like,
If he was just looking like, huh, I'm gonna just get some water and go.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna just undress last and go into the water.
Okay. So everyone's in the water, and Hugh starts taking off all his equipment. And it's kind of funny. First sits there on one of the edges, and it's like, doesn't really cover anything. And yeah, so he kind of looks around at everybody and just kind of scooches up and sits, boosh, and it's still, it's like up to his chest, so it's not that deep, but, kind of shrugs and, kind of kicks his head back and looks like he's going to take a nap.
I walk over, the water's like this. You having fun? You my 5-point self.
I will swim towards Violet and ask her, you said you missed the forest or something like that, right?
I smile at Cyrus and I say, yes, I come with you from the forest. And I really miss it.
Well,
it's been hard to be in the city. Worse in this place.
So claustrophobic.
Mm-hmm. You are kind of claustrophobic if you are a forest dweller. Yeah,
I guess. Let me try to do something. See if you feel better. I will cast dancing lights. It will take the shape of butterflies, dragonflies, like forest insects, like little swarms, and make them fly around.
Oh,
Is it helping?
Yeah, it's pretty beautiful. Thank you.
Actually, it's hard to feel homesick.
Yeah, home. So where are you from?
In the like anywhere. My family, we are nomads.
Oh,
We don't have a place, but we make home anywhere we go. So
you feel okay here?
I miss them, but this is not so bad, I guess.
And do you know Clarice from time ago, or did you meet at the bar?
No, we met before. We've been traveling for what? And it seems
Oh.
Clarice. How long have we been traveling together?
How long have we been traveling together?
A month, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe a month. Yeah, sounds about right.
That's great.
Yeah, I'd say like almost completely covered in water. A month.
I'm just floating, like uh,
Kind of swimming.
It's kind of like dog style.
So we have cold water at our side, right?
I don't know. Is it
Master?
cold here?
It's warming up a little bit,
Oh,
especially if you get
nice.
close to Rose. In her area, it's getting kind of warm.
Hey, there's steam coming out of Rose's place. Let's go there.
Let's go. Where is Clarice? I will take Clarice by hand and drag her to warmer waters.
Okay, I'll let myself be dressed.
With my terrible swimming.
Oh, you're adorable.
You guys feel like a
pretty good
rumble.
for-
There's like a rumbling sound, and then you realize it's Hugh. And it's pretty strong, you know. He's out, and it's like a low bass, you know. It's it's definitely wow. he could make stuff shake with that snoring, but yeah.
The ring left him that way. He's pretty absorbed.
Oh. He's adorable. How did you two met?
Oh, we know each other since we were children. Because our families are friends. Actually, my parents asked him to take care of me while
Really?
yeah.
Oh,
That's why he's very worried about that.
oh. And what made you go out here?
Well, the needs of the urban life are unfortunately getting to the forest too, more and more. So money, that means money, the need of money is getting there too. So we came to get some. That's why we are looking for jobs. And luckily we found Rose.
Oh, I see. Well, and what's life in the forest like? I've never been to a forest, I think.
Not like before. Um, there's a lot of contact now with city people, so different trades are going on with the urban world. But like our houses are still like made of wood. Even on trees. Some people live on trees. So I personally try to maintain the old style, the keep the forest as wild as possible. But you know, times change, and you are forced to change too. So we are acquiring in our neighborhood. People want to acquire more stuff. they are attracted to items from the city, so it's changing.
So sad.
Yeah, it's sad for me. I don't know for Hugh. He'll tell you when he wakes up.
And
Uh,
Rose, I heard you say that you had a sister. Could it be?
Oh, yes. I have a few sisters and a few brothers. There's me, there's Orchid, there's Tulip, there's Juniper, Coriander, Saffron. Wait.
Oh, that's a whole garden.
Oh yeah. Oh, and Time. There you go. There's a lot of us. I'm like in the middle-ish, so I don't really stick out that much. I actually being with you guys, this is the most I've got to talk in a really long time. I mean, usually it's very crowded there and very loud, and I don't get a lot of words out or in or yeah. So
Oh,
yes,
and are they archaeologists too?
no. um, mostly like our family like makes paper, so they do that. And I didn't want to make paper, so I left and did my own thing. I wanted to be an adventurer, but adventuring is very dangerous. Yeah. So archaeology is a little less dangerous. I can go to all the ruins and stuff after other people have gone there and collect things that they've overlooked. It's great. It's like all the fun with none of the, traps and stuff since they've already been through and like got attacked by them.
That if people been there, didn't they take everything?
Not all the time. Some things, they most people are like, we're looking for gold, we're looking for magical items, but there still could be some valuable things like paintings and manuscripts and stuff like that. That if you don't know what you're looking for, you won't take it. But
So you're more interested in history rather than relics and valuables.
yeah, and like everyday items, like I kind of turned my head. I got this hairpin at a dig, so I mean, and it's not worth very much. It's just like a piece of brass that has been, kind of shaped, but it's really nice. And I mean, since it's not worth very much, I kept it. But there were other things at the dig that I didn't keep that went to the museum. So but I like little things like that, like everyday people, all their lives, and they have objects and they have stories, and people should tell their stories. The great adventures, people are going to tell their stories, but who's going to tell us little people's stories?
Beautiful.
It's
It's really lovely.
beautiful.
That's what I do and go and collect all the things everyone else like leaves behind that aren't worth much, but they're worth something to someone at some point. So I like to collect them.
How big is this museum you work for?
So you see this bath? It's about the size of this bath, but we want to expand to get bigger. We just gotta find the right stuff and get enough people to show up. And maybe one day we'll have a patron, and that would be great.
I wish you luck.
Thank
That was
you.
really
Well,
nice.
I mean, I wish us all luck. You're gonna help me.
Yeah.
We're gonna find this ruin. We're gonna find something great there, and we're gonna put the museum on the map. And you're gonna have a part in that. You should feel good about yourselves.
Of course, we're gonna go to the places that are too dangerous for people to tread on. And you're not gonna have to look for scraps, so bigger
Okay.
trinkets.
Yes. See? No, this is good. You're right. As a leader, I should tell you my vision so you can all enjoy it. Right?
Yeah.
And this will get you your money, and this will get you other guys. Well, I know you guys want money. What, Clarice Cyrus? Why are you out and about?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm looking for someone, actually. we're here for information on, well, both of our objectives, you could say.
Okay.
That's why we wanted to come here. I hope we find something useful.
So,
What happened? Why do you need that information? It must have been something that happened in less than a month, right?
no, it's been quite a long time since I've been looking for this information. It's a little bit personal, so
Oh, okay.
I don't really like talking about it. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
Awkward.
let me know if you can if I can help. I'm good at looking at things and researching things and stuff like that. But you know, I understand. Can't trust people right away. Obviously, with today's experience.
It was
That's just-
wild.
I'll rub Cyrus back for comfort and stuff.
I'm just like looking away from the crowd. Then look back at Violet again. And ask her, you say you were a changeling. Sorry if it's offensive, but what's a changeling?
What's a changeling?
Yeah, what does it mean to be a changeling?
And Master, I want to do something like transform into the guy that received us here, so as to show him
Morley,
Like
Marley, yes,
in his eyes
with the big
Yeah.
crooked nose and okay,
Yeah,
wow,
I
wow,
did.
okay.
I swim away.
It's me. It's me,
What?
guys. Don't fear. It's Violet. Really.
Is it magic or what is this? Because I can do that, but
Do
I'm
you?
not. Yeah, but it's magic. It's
This is my nature. Like I was born like this. I used to play at my village, transforming into my neighbors, and my parents didn't like it. They told me, "Stop! They won't like it."
What
yeah.
you? So you don't have like a face?
Yeah, it's the one you know. I've shown you my real form.
The
And
one
I
with the horns?
get no, those are fake.
Oh,
I get to my real shape, Master, and I take out the horns. See? And I put them
Oh,
on the edge.
Mine are just kind of.
yeah. I'm like instinctively like touching my horns, like oh my god.
No, I just like them because they are from a. I start touching them from a nice animal that lives in my village. Well, I took it out of him after he passed away, just in case.
oh,
Same.
so they're fake. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know any of that. I haven't seen a changeling till now. I thought it was just a legend.
We do exist.
Certainly.
I
You must, as a child, you must have been like the queen of hide and seek.
Yeah. It was pretty fun for my friends.
I'm challenging,
And
I
for
imagine.
me too. But yeah, my parents never liked me to play with that. It's like they
So your
taught me
parents
to.
are not changelings.
One of them is my mother, um, but mostly my father has like she always let me play and all that and be free. But my father was like more didn't approve it much, so he's always been like teaching me to change only when it's when I need to, when it's for an occasion that needs it, that requires it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, to do it when it's going to be of service.
I disagree. You should have fun.
Yeah, my mom says that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like someone telling me that I cannot use fire. I mean, it's in my blood.
Yeah, I tell my dad, you're just envious because you're a human.
Probably.
Well, I think I am envious, but you can have fun as long as you want here.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna stop you.
Okay, so who do you want me to transform into?
Oh, not
Me.
Marley again, please.
No.
Really? I don't suggest that, Cyrus. It's kind of shocking, like seeing yourself.
I've seen Amigo.
Really, it's happened to other people. Like, I've turned into them, and they haven't. They have got scared or something like that.
Nah, I use a mirror. Please try. I want to see. And I'm like a little kid, like expecting.
Okay, and I transform into Cyrus.
Like how to
Hello.
like, make a wisdom save or something, or is it just
A what?
do I have to make like a wisdom save or something? You say that people got scared. The GM is saying no. It's like as much fun as I was expecting, and I will like swim around you and see if you have the scales on your back. Did you forget the scales? You did.
I think I do. Yeah.
I poke your back and say, you forgot something. I have scales in my back.
I don't know. I think I do have them. Do you see them?
Listen, no, you tell
Now
me.
she does.
It's really good. We can use this later.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, can you be one of those were-rats?
Yeah, I wanted to transform into a werecat when I was in front of them to scare them.
Ah, I get it.
No, because they have rats and you're a cat.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Yeah. But I don't have your powers, Cyrus. I tried to do this.
You should look like
what
me.
you showed me, and I can't.
Okay. Anyway, it's amazing.
Yeah, it is. And I get to my real form again.
Too much attention.
Well, this has been great. I've learned a lot.
It's getting very warm. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I love this. We don't have this in the forest.
you're sweating.
I'm gonna get out, guys. It's a little too hot now. Well, I guess not really, but I'm also really hungry. And since we had a nice bath, I wonder what kind of food. Well, I did smell delicious food on the way in, and you see her eyes get kind of big. Like I can't wait to eat.
Oh, I'm gonna stay a little bit longer. It's been a while since I've taken a bath, but I'm gonna go get a rag because I forgot to take one. I'm gonna go out. What you could see from Clarice was on her back, like she has a lot of tattoos, like behind her shoulders, going to one of her arms, the left one, like a lot of skulls and rope and roses and many scars. That's what you could see from Clarice when she gets out. And well, there are a lot of tattoos, but they are not the best. So the tattoo that we were marked with is kind of the best right now.
Oh no. Where did you get those? Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say I'm gonna get up and go back to the room and just. Does it look like anybody's been in either of our rooms?
Roll perception. 9.
Oh no.
Hard
Oh,
to
it's
say. Doesn't look like it.
All right.
How would you know?
I
It's hard to say.
get my stuff, put it in a little case, and just kind of make up a bed a little and just lie there and wait for everyone else to come back.
Okay.
And just like keep my ear out for the hallway if anyone like walks by or I hear anything.
It's not uncomfortable, but compared to the ground and with the silence right now, and depending on how much light you put on the lantern, it's kind of nice.
I'll have the lantern all the way up. I know I don't want to fall asleep. I want to eat. I'm just waiting for them.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we'll just stay a little bit longer just to scrub and stuff.
Yeah, this is pretty new for Violet, so she's enjoying.
Okay.
I will like water to Violet. Clarice, if she's near.
I
I'll do the
respond.
same.
Yeah. Child. By the way, how old are you?
Oh,
Oh,
what?
I'm 32.
Oh, how old?
How old?
I'm 25.
We are the older, and you're the youngest. I don't know, girls. Well, here is asleep.
I don't remember his age.
And suddenly
Oh,
he looks around.
We like splash water.
He looks around and says, "It's hot."
Yeah. It's
And
amazing.
stands up, and it's like all of that fur and all is just, it's just drenched with water, right? And says, "I'm hungry." And just,
Don't you like it? It's great here. Are you gonna leave?
I want to eat.
Oh, come on. We don't always get hot water.
It's a little
can
hot.
We can come back tomorrow.
Oh. I could eat.
Yeah, I
and
want to
sleep.
come back every day.
All right. I will wait for you in the room.
I will use.
Right.
He goes away. I will use prestidigitation because I feel like he will. Like, I forgot the word in English.
Soak everything.
Yeah, water.
Woof.
So I will use.
And he turns
prestidigitation.
around and says, "Oh, that was nice. That was nice." And he
Right.
and he looks at you, Violet, and kind of has like a look in his eyes, and gives a little nod with his head, like, "This is nice," And he looks to you like, like, "Are you good?"
Yeah, I am. Did you see me smile?
And he takes his weaponry and walks down the hall and leaves.
Take care.
I will wait for you.
So we
Don't
have.
wait for me.
And he walks out. Y'all gonna continue in the bath, or?
I also
Yeah.
want to ask. We had like an hour for dinner, right?
Yeah, but
I'm
Rose
gonna
is
say
doing simple
you
things.
guys have spent more than an hour in the bath for sure.
Yeah.
So
also
our
talked
skin is
before
kind
that,
of arrugada.
Yeah, you're like, and it's getting like almost uncomfortably warm. Unless you get to the other corner, it's not so bad. But if you get close to where Rose was, it's really, really hot in that part.
All right, we'll just stay
Come there.
for a bit more, like use the soap and clean up, and then we're just gonna go. I
Okay.
think.
Yeah.
At least Clarice will.
Okay.
So
I wash my hair.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I wasn't thinking about the hair. My character's hair is like
I'll
so
help you. I'll
fucking
help
long.
you.
We
I'll
don't
help
have
you.
hair dryers in this
No.
time. What are we gonna do?
Vegetation.
And pray.
Okay.
Boof. Yeah. Such was the life back then. Wasn't easy. The good news was the competition didn't have it much better.
All right, so we wash up, and then
Yeah.
we'll go to the room with Rose.
Okay.
Hey,
And it's not much. I mean, it's almost as if they were waiting, and suddenly you hear Armand come and say, "Well, dinner is ready."
all right. I get my stuff and I follow him out of the room if he's.
And you all follow him back towards the entrance, passes rooms 4, 3, 2, 1, goes past that little T where you know now that you're coming from the other direction. To the right is the library, to the left would be the attunement room. Continues down the hall, and now the smell, man, it smells really good. And you get to that other intersection where to the left was like a kitchen, which was to your right when you were coming in, now it's to the left. And to the right, it opens up into this huge like mess hall that has like 7 very long tables. And there is food prepared in a big, like, it's not a bowl, but it's kind of like a very large pot, but kind of not so tall and spread out. And you see this meal that has kind of an reddish orange color to it, and it's got a ton of rice, and there's like seafood mixed in.
Oh,
You know,
That's
Is
good.
there anyone else besides us?
off.
Or is
No,
it empty?
no,
It's empty.
it is empty.
Rose
This
doesn't
is
carry
very,
the bowl, goes over to the.
cool.
I'm guessing it's paella and just like scoops.
Please, have you
Walks off.
had maros? It is a
Oh, yeah.
delicacy. Yes.
I will walk
Sure.
slowly towards the table because this is weird. A place so big and empty.
Oh yeah, where's everybody else?
Well. They are.
But
That
this
is a interesting story. So many are out on assignment, and many are missing. But many more are on assignment, and they generally, well, to be honest, the meal time is much later.
Mm.
We eat
Well, that's
here.
great.
Here it is typical for us to eat around the time of 10. So when it's curfew time, almost in the city, we have our dinner here. So,
Well, that's great. So I'm gonna serve some marros and just prop my feet up on one of the bench,
okay.
like enjoying the space.
It's
So
way better than anything you've had in a long time. Even better than that
Better-
food you had at the end, which was pretty good.
Oh,
this is great. Can you? This is worth the 1 gold piece, by the way, to stay here. It's out
yeah.
off rolled. It seems like. Ooh.
I
But
will grab some seafood and veggies if there are.
Well, you're lucky because today is Marros Miércoles. So,
Okay.
So, are you going to tell
Continuing
us
the
about those
ancient
things?
customs, continuing the ancient customs of the times before, when all of this was of the elves.
Hmm. Are you going to
Yes.
tell us about those things now that, caused the curfew?
Oh, you're all about business. And your names, please. Beginning with you.
Me? Well, I'm Thorn. No matter what the other ones call me, I prefer to be called Thorn.
Thorn.
Mm-hmm.
So they say every rose has its thorn. Yes. Mm-hmm.
More thorn in your side.
Mm. You are a prickly one.
Mm. All right. Well, this is big.
I
Big doesn't
win.
talk much.
Next.
Flower. Nice to meet you.
Thorn and flower. Okay. Next. He looks to Hugh.
Oh, this is big. Big doesn't talk much.
Big.
Big.
Big hunger. This is good. He's eating. And you?
Me?
Yes.
I am Ruth now. Just kidding. I am Cyrus.
Cyrus.
Hi. Yep.
And finally,
Paris.
Paris.
Nice to meet
She's role playing very
Yeah.
well.
Clarice.
Paris. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, now that we have introduced ourselves, let me tell you about this. Well, first, tell me about the keep at Avalon. This is very interesting. We don't get, well, it has been years. I have sent members who got recently branded and up to the. As a matter of fact, we had over here was one of the lieutenants. What was his name? He had an old elvish name. I want to say Espinosa. And you must know him. He is one of the lieutenants from the keep at Avalon. And he was here and just left with some fresh recruits. Maybe it was 4 or 5 days ago. He had lunch with me. And it's a shame he left. He could have been with you guys, and I'm sure. But how is the keep and how is the battle against chaos? How is that going?
It's never ending, and it's
Hmm.
a prison with prisoners. It's not exactly great.
Well, actually,
I
one of the rules of
I don't
the
want to think about it.
yeah, one of the rules of the Avalon Keep is that you don't talk about the Avalon Keep. So
drinking with the lieutenant. He has told me this. This is a very funny joke. Yeah, he says, yeah, yeah. Yes, and there was another Sergeant Pitt was with him, and he was telling about, I don't know, they like to fight, like on your recreation time you have some fight club or something. I don't know. It was very funny, very very amusing. Yeah, definitely life there is much different. Um, of course, I was very curious, but well, I don't know. Well, how long do you think you will be here for your mission?
Hopefully, no longer than a few days, a week maybe.
Ah, well, If you need anything at all, I will be most grateful to help you. And I have been here many years, and I can assist you with anything that you need. I would tell you a few things that you might need to know. Um, the guards, the watch, is corrupt. You should not trust him. And there's many people here that you should not trust, including nobility.
Oh, really?
Yes. I would not even speak to nobility, even the Visconte himself.
Why? What's wrong with them?
Well, these are strange and sad times for the Order, and I fear that many members have disappeared, and they're not dead because, well, they would have reappeared. So I think they are being held and kept alive. But we don't know.
By the nobility.
I don't know. But as you know, the Visconte is the patron of our order, and he has not been seen in quite some time either, and, well, no one knows. Other than the fact that he is to be wed to the Duquesa, which, of course, is a very powerful position. Well, you're not from here. I would just be wary of him. And right now we are without our captain. He has been gone for a couple of months. Don't know where he is. I don't think he has died his last death. Maybe? I don't know. But he is not here. He has not been here. And therefore, for now, I am the de facto, I guess for better term, boss of this house for now.
It must be hard on you.
It is. I was not ready for this to be thrust upon me, but we make do, and with lesser members because they are missing. And so, of course, no one pays us for have missions to search for other members. So until we come to the bottom of this, we don't know. And therefore, I would stress upon you to only confide in me and do not speak with anyone else. You will find that other members will look down upon you because of your station. No misrespect intended, but it is a reality, yes?
I am a criminal, so yes.
I could not have said it better myself. So, you just need to be careful about who you share information with, and I would just say that anything that you need, any information that you have, please come to me, and I will do my best to help you. I do not have these predilections of guilt upon you. You are a member, and so you will be treated by me as a member of the order. Just
Can I have a list of all the missions that people went missing on?
well, I do not have a list. All of these things are kept by the archivist Estorella, and I don't think she will share this with you. But hey, you will meet her later this evening, and if you like, and you can discuss with her. I think some of them were. I think some of them were private missions by the Visconte.
Mm.
I don't know if the captain was involved. But it is strange that the captain or the Visconti has been around for a while. So, I would be
What's
careful.
on your mind? Well, you're suspecting something, right?
Do you think the captain is corrupt too?
I don't know, but things have gotten worse, and he is not around, and he did not appear in the attunement room, so
What
where
if
is
he
he?
attunes
Where are
somewhere
the
else?
other agents? Maybe they have sided with him? There are talk of bad things underground, and maybe, I don't know. Many have gone missing. The guard watch cannot be trusted. It is a dark time for the city, and I have lived through many a time.
It has gone to shit.
It has gone to shit. Yes.
So,
So, what else would you
what
like to know about the city?
well, do you know the way to Casa Archivista?
You mean the Windsor Grand Archives? Yes.
Yeah, I was told it was named Casa Archivista, but
Yes, this is
I'm
the
not.
elven name. Yes, of course. Yes. Of course. It is in the Garden District, near the Garden District, yes. Where
Oh,
many
is it
of
close?
the elvish created buildings are.
Is it close to here?
Not so close. You would have to go to the Garden District, which is in the center of the city. It is not
Could
often
we
that
have?
members travel to this area. It is more of the, how can I say, high society. They don't like criminals gallivanting around, so you would have to have a very good excuse for entering this area.
Oh well, you see, we are very special criminals. So yes. Could we have a map?
A map
Please?
of the city.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the Estorella would probably have a map of the city in the library, yes.
Oh, wonderful. We'll see her later.
All right.
Does the library have a closing time?
Well, I would think that Estorella usually leaves between 8, 9, somewhere around there. So you have a few hours yet.
Oh, great.
A couple of hours, maybe.
And tell me, what's going on underground? You mentioned this.
Well, there's always a lot of scum underground. You have these rats, these disease inflicted rat humanoid scum called sewer rats, and they walk around on hind legs, and they have this half orc criminal in charge that somehow always eludes the authorities. And to be honest, I believe he was in league at times with the captain, but
Terrible.
yes, it's terrible. And there's kobolds always around. If you squash one, 3 more pop up. It's kobolds and were-rats and all of their machinations. We do not.
Like you're a problem with outsiders.
Yeah.
It's a big problem. It
And is the
needs to
guard
be.
working with them?
No one has paid us, but if there was a job that would come into the library and it said extermination of the sewers, I would be one of the first. And you notice he looks over to his quarterstaff, and he didn't bring it with him to the table, but it's like leaning against the wall by the door. And he looks over at it, and I could squash mini vermin.
Is it magical or are you just proficient with it?
I'm sorry?
The quarterstaff, do you just hit things with it or does it like shoot out stuff?
Well, things shoot out after I crushed him. I can guarantee you that.
Okay.
They shoot out of them, not of the staff. It is just a staff. It is the grace with which I do the squashing. As you see,
Hey,
Yes, sir.
and he shows his
I lost
finger,
my-
and he's got a ring. I myself have accomplished a number of missions. But those were in another day. Now I am here for you and what you need. And tell me, where in the city you will be going? How can I help you?
Oh, that we're good with that. What we do need is to look like average members. So if you could get us an average job, we would greatly appreciate it.
Well, any jobs would be found in the library, and I'm sure the archivist would be happy to assign one to you, as long as you have the gold to pay the deposit. And of course, you have to pay 5 gold per day, and it is coincidentally 5 gold for deposit on any job to have the official paper. It's not much,
Well, that's wonderful.
but you know, creating these papers have a cost. She, of course, keeps a copy of all jobs. So it's not like she's giving you the original paperwork. But, you understand. It is, I'm sure, your archivist in the keep at Avalon. What was their name again? I'm sorry. What is the name of the archivist in at the keep at Avalon? The name right now eludes me.
I wasn't there to make friends.
Well, surely you have done jobs, and one of you must remember the name. Please help me. I'm getting old, as you can see. Look, I have burned the hair from the top of my head. What?
Oh, I'm getting old too, just in a better condition, so I don't remember. Sorry.
Please don't play coy with me. I'm serious.
No, I really don't.
have forgotten the
Sorry.
name. What is the name of the archivist in the keep at Avalon?
Would I even know this information? Just like
Off roll?
yeah.
You have no idea.
All right. Well, I'm
Elias
just
didn't
go-
say anything.
I go, I get my jobs, I leave.
And this is how, I guess, one of the differences between members here and members there. Very interesting.
Well, let's just say if you make the wrong type of friends, you won't be at the keep very long, no matter what ring is on your finger.
Yeah.
Well,
Remember when I
imagine that
asked?
the Room of Attunement and the keep at Avalon stays busy. I do not want to be there for sure.
Yeah. Remember when I asked if we could lock the doors for other reasons?
Yes.
Well, that's why.
There are other reasons.
Inside the keep itself.
Well,
Let's
anyway.
just say we aren't a trustworthy group.
Well, This, I assure you, will not happen under my watch. It says, Why does this surprise me? I have no idea. But, of course. Go figure. Well,
Criminals.
yes, criminals. As they say, if you let the cellmates run the asylum, what can you expect?
Yeah.
So
I have a question.
maybe the outside chaos is fighting against the inside chaos. I'm sorry. I indulge an old man. I could not resist it. You placed it on a T for me. Yes.
I did.
What happens if a member of Casa Quixote contracts this were rat lycanthropy?
Well, I don't think that has ever happened. What a strange question. Why would
I mean, you sound too eager to kill them. What happens if any of us has like a bad fight with one of them on the street and got beaten? And
That's a good
then
question.
lycanthropy passed on to us. Would you kill us?
Well, remember, you are reborn, and you would be reborn without this accursed disease, and of course, you would be.
So you will kill us just
No, this would be a mercy killing for
Yeah.
a rebirth. You would be born again at the same. It would be as if it was only an hour that had passed, and now you don't have this affliction. It is doing a service for you, of course.
I don't trust you, sir. It doesn't sound nice.
Well, we can't have disease-infected members running around.
But wouldn't it be better to look for a cure?
A cure? Do you know how expensive this cure is?
Do I look like someone who knows magic or medicine for a fact?
No, you do not. But I can assure you, it's
Wow.
very expensive, and we do not have the resources right now for these type of cures.
But this disease is only contracted. Is that the right word?
Yes,
English.
contracted. Yes, yes.
It's only
Do you
contracted
speak
if
the
you
old
are-
Elvish as well?
Then I have the same question. because
Better than common.
As Spanish, as someone who speaks Spanish, yes, I do, but it's not on my character sheet, so I don't think Cyrus does.
Oh, well, it's a shame.
Yeah.
I do speak the old language.
Nice.
So,
Are we flexing? I speak the language of the dragons. I don't know.
Oh,
so what if your missing members are down there? Maybe they are contracted lycanthropy and all that, and nobody bothered to check or kill themselves.
You are a sly one. That is a very good question. It is, of course, possible.
It would be a shame.
That it would. That it would. Well, he's finished eating and he pushes his plate. Any other questions that you have for me? And now
Not
that you
really,
look,
thank you.
there's like a dwarf in the doorway, kind of like waiting because he wants to enter. And he's just standing there. I will bid you good night, and I have much to do. Believe me, if there's anything I can tell you, it would be do not trust anyone, but you can trust me, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Aye, sir.
I don't.
Wait, you said it out
You
loud?
can trust us too.
Yeah, I'm honest to a fault. Cyrus is honest to a fault. I tell him I don't.
That is
I don't.
fine. You will find that I am the only one to be trusted, but hey. Good evening. He
Good evening.
slides
Good
back
evening.
the chair and does like this with those long sleeved robes. Picks up the staff, kind of does a twirl, looks at you, walks out. As he walks out, you see this really short, old looking dwarf with hoop earrings, a scar that goes like across his left eye, tattoos on his arms that Clarice, you recognize immediately as like sailor type tattoos.
Oh,
He's got a white scarf over his head, like in a bandana kind of thing, and a long beard that's braided. And he comes in and says, "Hi. Well,
ahoy, matey.
did you like the food?"
It was good.
It's delicious.
Yeah, it is not every day
Did you
that
make
we
it?
make this food. Of course, I am the cook, and
Oh,
you're new here, so I am called Captain Shorty. Yeah, you know, I am short. Not many dwarves here, and Captain, I am not the captain. Yeah,
Would
but
you
it's
like
my
us to
name
call
here.
you something else?
How should we call it?
Well, you can just call me Captain Shorty. We don't need to confuse anybody.
What do you
I
think
like
of
that
our
name.
friend that just left?
The boss.
The boss.
Well, he's the boss. He's the boss.
Inside check. Inside check.
Roll it. Roll it.
He's the boss. So wow.
Roll it.
I cannot find inside. Yeah.
Oh, 19.
19.
damn.
He didn't seem too impressed with the boss. And he looked around kind of like, and when he said it, it was almost like spitting it out, you know?
Like one of those people who
Yeah.
said "sir" to you, but it sounds so disrespectful.
Right, sir. Right, exactly. Exactly. So,
He says he's missing the real captain. Are you missing him too?
yeah, Captain Elias. What a great man. He's been gone
Would
for
love
2
to meet
months.
him.
He's been
A few
gone for 2
months?
months. Yes, he's gone, and you know he was the right-hand man of the Visconti, and you know the Visconti's going to marry the Duquesa, and maybe he's planning this wedding. I don't know. He hasn't been around either.
So he's just gone. He's not on a mission. He just didn't come back one day.
Well, he didn't tell me, and it's not like the captain to be gone this long. It's been 2 months. It's quite some time.
It's a lot.
Yes. And you know, everything's gone to shite since he's been gone.
We heard.
It's, well, it's not so good. And you know, not so many mouths to feed lately.
As we were in
That's-
Frankfurt.
The numbers are going down. So, if you're going to be eating, and he looks at you, and you count us like 3, it's pretty good. I'd like to, going to be making you some, I'd have more mouths to feed. And so you like the food.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course. I have to have this recipe. You have to give it to me. I'll fight you for it.
But you know what? Wait here. I'll be right back.
Oh,
He turns
Alright.
around and he leaves. About
As soon as he leaves, I want to tell the group, this Armand told us that we shouldn't. We can go around this place without our weapons, right?
Yeah.
He's always carrying his quarter staff and keeps it close. It's weird.
Yes,
This guy
but
is weird. I don't like
you
him.
can. I think you can cast magic without your stuff. So maybe
yeah.
he uses it for walking. But I don't
guess
trust
it's-
him either.
I don't know.
The sense that he uses it for smashing too. So
Yeah.
I mean, personally, not a fan of the boss, but
And he's so willing to kill us if we contracted just. If we look at like rats, it's weird.
he
I
didn't
don't like
seem very interested in outsiders of any variety. I wonder what he truly thinks of us.
Yeah.
And in that moment, here comes a tray with 5 cups and a bottle of wine. And he looks around
Oh damn!
and he puts it on the table and he says, "All right, this is Elvish wine. But so, don't take too long to drink it, and we will dispose of the bottle. But hey, I have new people, and don't know. You're not from here. I like you. Drink up. This is not the shite wine. This is good wine. And
I-
don't tell Armand. I gave it to you. He
Good.
opens it.
Thank
I
you.
will ask. I will ask the dwarf. I was about to call him gnome. come closer, and I will say to him, not too loud. So if we are gonna be friends, and I want us to be friends, I will give you this, and I will give him the salt rock.
The what?
The salt rock I took from the inn.
Mm-hmm.
The North Road Inn. I will thank you for the wine, and please be our friend. And I will give him the salt rock.
Are you a cook?
No, but I met one, and they gave me this.
Well,
And
that's
since you're a
nice
cook,
friends.
and yeah,
Well,
so for a friendship, and I will give him
well,
the
thank
salt
you.
rock.
All right.
I'm going to take a glass of wine and go to Rose like, hey, do you want this?
I want wine.
I'm gonna watch everyone else drink, but just like I can't drink.
Thank you.
You don't drink.
I don't drink.
Can I have your cup?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Ha! All right. And
In
he takes your
friendship.
cup. And you don't know him. But let's drink to the captain.
To the captain.
The captain.
to the captain.
Violet looks at the wine cup and she comments, well, I'm in the city. I'll end up falling into its vices. So anyway, I'll drink. Cheers.
I like vices.
It's part of it.
Aye. I'm gonna serve me a little more. To the captain.
Captain.
Hey, I like your cup, Drago. Oh, bro.
You like what?
Your cup.
Your glass.
This is a Yeti.
That
Yeti.
looks like a porongo.
Send me your money. I'm giving you product placement. Send me your money. Okay. You're welcome, Yeti.
It looks like a mate.
Yeah, it does. It does look like a mate.
Oh, well.
Something.
I imagine it's a cup of this tavern.
Yeah. Yeah. they all have this. There must be some company called Yeti that's in the city. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yeah. All right. So,
So we drink with Captain Shorty.
Our new friend.
are you new to the city?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, you know, now it's everything's. Do you want to know where the good taverns are? Because everything closes
Yes.
at 10. You have to be
Aye.
indoors. But of course, there are some taverns that, aye, they have secret entrance and, we're open all night.
I mean,
I spill it.
I don't know. Twisted Vine is the best.
Where is that?
Well, it's near the Garden District, but obviously it's not in the Garden District. It's another area. It's close between the Warehouse District and the Garden District. Hey, I show you tomorrow if you want. I can tell you. I make a map and tell you about this. So you can ask about it in the city. Or maybe tonight I cannot go, but maybe tomorrow night if you like. We can
Well, aren't
sneak
you the
out.
best captain ever?
We can sneak out. You have
You think
coins.
so?
I look at Clarice with mischief in my eyes, like expecting her to say yes. And I
I'd
like,
love to. I'd love to.
Have you heard of
Where are we
a
going?
tavern called the Leaky Tap?
The leaky tap. Huh. How do you know about this place?
Let's just say I have some friends that haven't been caught yet, and I'd like to have a conversation with them.
You have some small friends. Yeah.
Well,
Did you know the captain? He had some small friends too.
oh, I
Mm.
don't know if we had the same small friends. My friends like to help me move boxes.
Moving boxes.
Yes.
Your friends scurry sometimes on 4 legs and sometimes on 2 legs.
Yes. I wasn't particular about my friends when I was in business.
You seem
Maybe
to
I
share
should
a lot
say.
of friends with the captain.
Well, I don't know your captain, but
Are your
maybe.
friends afflicted by the moon?
Not the ones that I came in contact with.
Hmm. Maybe I'm confused. All right. Well, I can definitely tell you to stay away from certain places at night, and you're not supposed to be outdoors, but I know some secrets and some ways to get to. If you like to drink late at night, I can take you to this place, and the leaky tap is very interesting. Yeah, and he pours himself some more wine.
I'll give him my cup, my glass. I want that
Hey,
one.
hey, thank you.
Hey,
Hi,
this is
please, me
good.
too.
I do enjoy drinking.
You make good things in the city.
Yes, well, it's a dangerous place, and speaking of moving boxes, I'd be very careful before they move boxes underground. And right now, I don't know, but I go into the city and buy produce for for the meals, and I am not the gossipy type, and I hear things. They say there's undead under the city. I don't
Again.
know.
In the sewers?
I know it's absurd, but have been a lot of disappearances, including friends of nobles and, of course, members here. have not returned and they have not operated. So, I don't know.
So what you're saying is if I lost some of my boxes, it's best that I go look in the sewers?
I would not recommend going into the sewers.
I really need my boxes back.
Well, there is a friend in the sewers of the captain's. Maybe if you're maybe ask around for this friend. Maybe he can help you. I don't know.
Does this friend have a name?
Yes. His name is Jacob. He is a half orc. And he runs around with these afflicted by the moon folk. But sometimes,
Oh yes.
well,
I think your new captain was talking shit about him. Effectively.
my captain.
Do you know him?
No, the
Well,
boss.
this
Uh,
boss.
Aye.
Armand.
Armand does not like him. But,
Armin doesn't seem to like a lot of people.
Yeah.
yeah. Aye. But if you tell Jacob that I sent you, he won't harm you. He has done some bad things, but he's not a bad lot. And now that I don't have so many mouths to feed, maybe some of the food has found their ways to the sewers. Hey, it's better
You
that
have to
than
dispose of it.
it's better that than throwing it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
You know,
Well,
friends of the
Well-
captain.
Let us know if we can help you with any deliveries for food or anything else. We'd be more than happy to help.
Really,
Yes.
Yes.
that would be very helpful.
well, you sound like a captain I would like to follow.
Well, funny you say that because not all captains are for following, but I am following one or looking for one. But that is strange. But yes,
Wish you luck on your search.
yeah. Well, that bastard gave me this.
Really?
I believe it or not, I am spent most of my life on the water. I was a gunner. My specialty is explosives.
Ooh.
Now I am exploding into the pot with spices. They're explosive as well. And if you're not used to the spice, it could be
broken.
explosive later tonight.
Oh no.
Hi, it's an old joke. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers to that. And Captain, if you ever have the need of help in the kitchen, well, I have me 2 hands that can help.
Well, thank you. I won't be here forever. The day I find this captain and exact my vengeance, after I will retire. But, well, no reason to dwell on bad times. It's very nice to meet you and welcome.
Thank you.
We
And
don't always
yes,
have
excuse
tons
me.
of food, and it's not always so great, but you won't die of starvation.
Well,
No.
that's for sure. And excuse me, Captain Shorty is your nickname, or is it your name, Shorty?
It is not my name.
What's your
What is
name?
your name?
I prefer you just call me Captain Shorty. Is that okay?
It's
Well,
fine.
Captain, I'm Clarice. And I stretch a hand to him.
Mm.
Is that the word? Stretch a hand towards him?
Yes.
Don't remember. Well, I give him my hand.
He
to
takes your
stretch.
hand and he bows his head. Miss,
Hey, Clarice, are you a cook? You're always offering help in the kitchen.
I have been a cook, yes. In a vessel, actually. So, yes, I have experience feeding lots of people too.
and he stops in his tracks and turns around. You're on the sea.
I have been, yes.
Type of vessel.
Well, it was a pirate ship.
Really?
Yes.
Did the
Not
ship have a
something
name?
that was. Yes, the Waking Walrus. Do you know it?
The Waking what?
The Waking Walrus. I don't know if you ever heard of the Captain Shakir, but I hope I never hear of her again.
I've never been to the sea. I'd like to.
Shakir.
Oh, it's good when you. Yeah, the Captain Shakir.
Please describe.
Shakira?
No, Shakir.
Shakir.
She has hips that don't lie.
Yes, she does.
Couldn't resist. No, sorry.
Well,
I imagine Shakira as a pirate.
well, yes, but as a half orc, a big muscular Shakira dancing away.
I'm imagining that.
Well, she's a big woman, half orc too. Lots of scars, long black hair.
Where did you last see her? And how long ago was that?
Must have been a bit more than a month.
Where?
Yes. We're far away from here, I hope. I just came here I was stranded here, so I don't know where I came from. I just left the ship. There was a mutiny, and I don't know what happened next.
The shipper Shakir had a mutiny.
She did.
Did they kill her?
I don't know. Left before I could find out. But I hope they did.
I hope not. All right. I must leave.
Have a good night.
He puts down the cup that still has wine in it. And pulls out his beard and looks down and turns around and quickly walks out.
May I make an insight check just to know if this is like fuck?
What happened?
My dog fighting with my cat.
Not good. But they're playing. They're playing.
May I make an insight check just
Please.
to know if maybe she was dear to him? I don't know.
Wow.
So you notice he got real interested and real strange when you mentioned the name. And when you said that maybe she was dead, he looked disappointed a little. and seemed super interested for some reason, but not disappointed in a happy way. Like, you know what I mean?
Disappointed, like not knowing before if she was killed.
Hard to
That
say
was
really why, but wasn't a positive response.
Well, I just drink the rest of the wine that was on his cup,
Okay.
on his glass. Say, well, I hope she wasn't the one who scarred him.
Look at us making friends. This is good. I trust him a lot more than the boss.
That's right. I think the same.
So, off roll. We're at 2 hours 35 minutes.
Yeah. I was about to say, Clarice would like to just go to bed or
Not go to the
take time to
library?
eat.
We can go to the library,
we
but
could go.
maybe next week.
Okay.
Enter the
Yeah.
library.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. Because the library's going to probably take some time.
Yeah.
All right.
So
So everyone finishes their meal. They finished
I
the
will take
delicious wine.
Fruits.
definitely.
Oh my god. That's being
Did you see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking
Cool cats, cool cats.
sorry.
That was a cool cat reference for, I guess, for PhD, if she knows cool cat. If you don't know
Oh,
cool
no.
cat, you got to
It's
look
the
it up on
infamous
YouTube.
one.
The infamous one, yeah.
I don't want to do a name drop here for those guys, but, you know, cool cat, cool cat.
I think I know him.
Yeah.
It's like a curse thing, I think.
Unbelievable that they
Yeah.
made a bunch of money on YouTube, but hey, you know, cool cat, cool cat. They made their own movies and stuff, you know. If you haven't seen
Yeah,
this
I saw.
wonderful cinema, I invite you to check out Cool Cat.
All right, well,
So
we finished
that
our
is where
meals.
we will finish tonight's session, and we will pick it up after dinner when you guys decide to continue to the library,
Great. The books. Yeah.
where there are many books and other things. So I will say good night to the I don't know if anyone was actually here at all tonight, but
I don't think so.
yeah,
I don't know.
It's just us.
yeah.
No,
Just
I'm not watching, so the viewer count is real.
yeah,
No message in the chat.
it's
There
okay.
was a couple of people though.
That's good.
I saw like 9
Oh,
hidden.
Yeah.
9 is good. Since I wasn't one of them, I would take that. So anyway, anyone who watches this after, thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed tonight's nice role-playing session. I think you get to know a lot more about the characters tonight. I enjoyed it. I didn't have to do much tonight. Pretty easy for me. It was almost like a night off. I could just sit back and keep pouring wine and be kind of a lush. I wish everyone on the stream good night, and of course on the podcast that will be going up tomorrow as well. Good night, and we'll see you next week.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Adios.